people say, oh, well, you need housing and urban development. You know, we need a HUD agency. Well, the American people built some of the greatest cities on the face of the earth before HUD was established, I think back in the late 50s. And then it was only after HUD when we found a lot of our cities going down the tubes. And so we always have to ask that question, what did we do before? And people say, oh, well, you need a Department of Education. And it turns out, well, American education was on a higher plane before the Department of Education than afterwards. And so we find all these different programs, all these excuses for the increase in the role of government in our lives without asking the question, what did we do before?
4 cents in 1913 will buy what $1 can buy now. And the justification, the stated reason for the Federal Reserve Act was to promote price stability and prevent bank failures. And doing just a simple before and after study, it would show that price stability was greater before the Federal Reserve Act than afterwards. And I have suggested to people that if you're ever on trial, and I recommend it to you, if you're ever on trial charged with counterfeiting, just tell the judge you were engaging in monetary policy.
Racism in our country could have earned a well-deserved death, but it has been resurrected by race hustlers, or poverty pimps, I call them, such as Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and many others in the civil rights movement who make a living on the grievances of blacks.
Who protects the worker? Is it the labor union or the free market that best serves his interest?
Well, it seems like from the evidence that I have from a number of research projects that I've engaged in, I found that labor unions protect their members often at the expense of disadvantaged people. And in terms of Mr. Green's remark, he says that in a free democratic society we need labor unions. Yes, that is true. We need the right for voluntary association. That is, people have the right to form associations, but it should not be a requirement that you be a member of a labor union in order to establish a contract for employment.
Only kind of equality that is consistent with personal liberty is equality before the law. But however, looking at equality of opportunity as a concept, it really just doesn't tell you very much. That is, I don't have an equal opportunity to be a great boxer. I don't have the equal opportunity to be a great basketball player. And I don't have the equal opportunity to do many, many things. So I think that the only kind of equality we should be striving for is equality before the law.
The framers held a great distrust for government that Americans today, I think we love government. That is, the average American loves government. And the reason why the average American loves government is because government can do those things for them that if they did the same thing privately, they would go to jail. That is, government can take my money and give it to you, but if you came up to me with a gun and took my money, you would go to jail. But if you go to Congress and ask them, would you take William's money and give it to me? Well, you know, you don't go to jail, but you had my money.